It's all about Jesus. It's always been about Jesus, and it will always be about Jesus. Welcome to episode 2 of Here's the Reason for the Season with me, Katlego Moagi. If you enjoy it, share it with a loved one and consider subscribing for more. We ended off episode 1 with a question of why did God take so long to bless the couple with their child? If you don't know what we're talking about, quickly go to episode 1, watch the whole thing, catch up, and meet us back here for the continuation. Do you guys know of a technology that permits you to upload something like now, but only release it at a later stage? For example, I'm going to record this YouTube video, edit it, upload it, but on upload, I can pick to say public, which means you guys can view it immediately after I upload it, or schedule, which means I can say, I want you guys to watch it tomorrow, to only have access to it tomorrow or Wednesday or, whenever I pick. So the same can be done with emails, with Instagram posts, with YouTube videos. It's done, like it's edited, it's prepared, it's well packaged, but for one reason or another, for one purpose or another, you don't want it to be released now, but you want it to be released at a later stage. Now I want us to bring the same idea to the things of God. Many times God can, and I believe He does, upload certain things in different people's lives, but only schedules it for a later time, for a later day, week, month, year, or even decade. Why? Because of His purpose. Proverbs 16 verse 4, it tells us that God has created everything for His purpose. Meaning that the children that we have, the monies in our banks, the years that we have on this earth, the giftings and the talents that are embedded in us, He has put them in us for a certain purpose. And it is Him who knows which child, which amount, which gift and talent is going to be called upon at which time for which purpose. And I believe the same can be said regarding John. John had a purpose on this earth, and that purpose was told to Isaiah in Isaiah 40 verse 3. John had an assignment and a purpose, and that was to be the voice crying in the wilderness, prepare the way of the Lord. Make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Now the issue is, this was done. It was predestined. It was long uploaded, but it was waiting for an appointed time. It was waiting for a time when Jesus was meant to be born and brought onto this earth. And God knew when Jesus was going to be brought onto this earth. And He ensured that John was born 6 months ahead of Jesus to fulfill this plan and this purpose. Looking at Elizabeth and Zechariah, one could say, oh, poor guys, oh, shame, oh, skepsel, they are forsaken by God. They're experiencing so much misfortune, not knowing that a mighty blessing has been uploaded in these people. Yes, they're old, yes, they're gray, but they have a mighty blessing that has been uploaded upon their lives, but it is waiting for an appointed time, for an appointed season. Now, I'd like you to consider in your life the thing that you've been crying to God for, that you've been praying to God for, the thing that you don't have, and people are looking at you like Adam Skepsel, looking at you like, oh, shame, looking at you as if God has forsaken you, or maybe you are the one that is looking at yourself in that way. Can you consider and just for a minute that maybe, just maybe, God has already uploaded that thing into your life, but He's waiting for it to be revealed at an appointed time, at an appointed season. And can we look at how Elizabeth and Zechariah simply wanted a child, but God, He said He's going to give them a child who will be filled with the Holy Spirit, even from his mother's womb, and would turn many to God, according to Luke 1, verse 16 to 17. And I think from this lesson, you and I can learn to refrain from judging ourselves, our situations, other people and their situations, but rather, relax and take comfort in the fact that God hears prayers and He answers prayers, and He knows at which time, at which season, those things, those answers will manifest. Those answers will come into the public space, though He had scheduled them long in advance, maybe even before you even offered that prayer. I hope this has brought something meaningful into your life. I hope that you have learned something from this situation, just as I have. And I'd like to encourage you to remember that everything, it is all about Jesus. It has always been about Jesus, and it will always be about Jesus. If you took something from this, please click the like button, share with someone so that we all can learn from this, and please do subscribe for more that is coming. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Remember that He is the reason for the season. Till next time, bye for now.